Hello, I'm Ian. Somerset News Network. It's taken me 2 hours to settle down. I have been tearing my hair out. If I'd done this an hour ago, it would have been a real rant. So now I've cooled down, I've had a cup of tea, and I'm a bit more relaxed. I'll explain. Every year, as I'm self-employed, you have to fill in a self-assessment tax form. Now, it's not a lot of money, and most years I don't pay tax because I don't earn enough. But what they've done is they used to give you a form, and I used to fill the form in pencil, then leave it overnight, and then check it in the morning, and then write it in black ink. No problem at all. Put it in the post, send it back. Had no problems whatsoever. Now it's all got to be done online. It's simple self-assessment tax form. It's written in basic English. We can all understand it, they tell me. I started at 10:30. I didn't finish till 2:30. Not for the amount of information I had to put in, but the amount of time it took to get over what the computer was not doing and not allowing me to do. I got to admit, I had half an hour off at lunchtime to have my lunch and cool down a bit. I was tearing my hair out. Okay. You log on. They ping you on your messenger and give you a 6-figure code reference. That's fair enough, that's a security thing. I got no problems with that at all. We're okay so far. Got name of the company, name and address, that all comes up. National security number, that all comes up. Right. Then it keeps asking me stupid questions. There's nothing at all to do with me. If it was a form, I'd just stick over it. As it's on the list, it's yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. You've got to go no, 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 all the way down. Okay. Annual income. That's not a problem. Put it in, and it now includes my pension. But because my pension is taken off of my personal allowance, I don't need to declare it as income. But it is income, if you see what I mean. But my personal, very small personal pension and my PIP money goes down as income because I'm not paying tax on that. That's all right. So I got a figure at the end of the day. No problem at all. So I put that in. My expenditure. I've got my assets and I'm allowed 20% on that. I've got my drive-in, which I'm allowed 20 pence or something per mile. So I put that down. And I've got my tools and equipment that I buy over the years. Sandpaper, drills, milling tools. Milling tools for a pastime. They break for a pastime. But it all goes down. Oh, and stuff when I buy things in for resale. That all goes down on expenses. So then take one against the other and you make a profit or loss. Now my personal tax allowance was 12,500. It was standard single man's allowance. I didn't reach that last year or the year before. Just under it I was. That's all right, that's no problem. But now I've got my pension, which is over 9,000 a year. They've taken that off. My personal tax allowance is now £1,600. So anything over that, I've got to pay tax. So I had a chat with my friend who's an accountant. He wanted his gun done, so I done his gun for nothing. I said I need some advice. What can I allow as tax allowance on my self-assessment? Well, he said, you got your workshop here in your house, you're allowed to pay rent for it, and that's tax allowable. Oh, didn't know that. I didn't know that. Never done that before. I've just sort of gone along with it. The area of my garage, and I've got quite a big garage on the side of the house, is a sixth of my house space. You know, the 2 bedrooms, the kitchen, the dining room and the lounge. So it's a sixth of that, so it's a sixth of the value of the property. Well, I haven't got a mortgage, we've paid the mortgage off. So how do I work out how much to allow for rent for my own space? So I went on the government tax website and it said that if the area or the room is a percentage of the area of your house. So if you've got a big office and it's a fifth or a sixth or a seventh of your property, that's what you're allowed. Well, if you've got a mortgage for that amount of money, you can say what it's worth. But I haven't got that because I haven't got a mortgage. So the only way I could figure out what that space is worth is by trying to rent a workshop locally. Now, some of the old farms have built up starter units in the old cowsheds and that, in the stables. A similar size space to what I got is between £200 and £300 a month. The £300 a month ones were posh office type starter businesses, and the £200 ones were like old garages, like stables and things like that, for workmen. That's what they were designed for craftsmen. So I can charge for my electric as well. That's £10 a month. £10 a week, which is £40 a month. So that means the lowest local area, the size of space that I've got, is £200. So I've done the minimum, the short ones, and then added the electric on because I pay for the electric separately. So that was £240 a month is my tax allowance for my business. That now means that at the end, what they say, the red line, which is now a red line because it's a loss, meant I made a loss last year. Well, I made a loss the year before because I wasn't trading. When I moved, I had to rebuild my workshop. And I had to get a builder in, I had to get an electrician in, I had to get the alarm done. And it took me from July to December to get all the work done. You know, I lost almost 6 months' work because I couldn't work while it was being built. I had to organise electricians, builders. One couldn't do their job before the other one had done theirs. Oh, it was a nightmare. So the year before, to 23-24, I made a loss of £17,000. Workshop cost me over £10,000, and then you got the alarm system on top. You know, things aren't cheap anymore. I'll put all that down on the tax form. Now, I'm trying to fill in this year's tax form. I'm going through it. And last year I did it, and I did the same last year, and I had no problems. This year, oh, a simple tax form, no problem at all. I can handle this. I'm not an accountant, but it's basic accounting like you would if you were in the shop. Business accounting I can do. I used to keep a Collins account book to do my accounts. I've now set up, when I was in the civil service, they gave us computer training. So we did a course on Word, we did a course on emails, we also did a course on Excel. That comes in handy when you want to do your accounts. So I got a blank Excel form on the computer, and I filled all the income in on the top, income and money coming in, and my outgoings. And then you put sum down, total sum down, and it adds it all up for you. Piece of cake. So I did all this. Oh, and the goods in, and when I job work out for other people, that all goes down on that side as well. But that's out as expenditure, so that's all in. Then you got your allowances, that's all right, that's done. And your mileage. I do the travel on mileage because we don't use a lot of miles. Right, so I'm not putting my car in my petrol and having to keep receipts. Just do it on a mileage. We go to a place and I put that down on a sheet, and I've got another sheet that's in the accounts. Piece of cake, I thought. So we come to fill in the form. And what do I find? Name of business, Ian Summerall, gunmaker. Piece of cake, got that done. Description of business. Gunsmith. Comes up with great big red box. Check, error. I'm a gunsmith, that's what I do. So I scrubbed that and put a couple of other words in. I thought, that came up with another red box. Oh no. This is where I'm taking my error. An hour after changing the wording of this simple section of describing my business. Trying to be honest with what my business actually does, they wouldn't accept it. The computer kept coming up with check error, check error, check error. Oh, an hour's gone by and I'm tearing my hair out. Now I'm getting cross. So I went away, had a cup of tea, came back in, found I'd been logged out. So I got logged back in, then they pinged me with a number, got to put the 6-figure digger number in, and then you scroll down through and you get to where you finished off. This is now 12 o'clock. I've been on it for an hour and a half now, and I am tearing my hair out. So I thought, musketry engineer. That'll do. Musketry engineer. That's what I'll put in. No, that was rejected as well. Oh no. So, oh well, gunmaker. They accepted that. They wouldn't accept gunsmith, but they'd accept gunmaker. Don't understand it at all. So you go on. No, 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 no. Next section. No, 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 no. Next section. No, 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 no. All the way down. Stuff that doesn't even apply to me. So, then we come to loss. Have you made a loss? Income, expenditure, loss. I made a small loss this year. But like I said, I made £17,000 loss the year before. So it says, loss, applied for. So I put the little loss in for this year. And then previous loss not claimed. Well, that's last year. That's a £17,000. It's easy enough. That's logical. Total amount applied for. So that's the year before and this year. I'll put that in. You're applying for tax. Apply for it for next year because I haven't made any money. So I wanted it shot forward to next year, which I can do. The form tells me I can do that. So I put in 25, 26. And I got big red letters again. Check, error. I put those figures in 10 different ways till Sunday. and it wouldn't accept any of it. It's now, I've had my dinner, I had half an hour out for lunch. I'm now back on at 1:30. 2:30, I'm tearing my hair out. Oh, simple tax form, like sugar. You see, this why I'm getting heated. It's simple to do a tax form, they tell me. It's in basic English now. Oh, I've got a little curl there. I never had one of those before. That better? Anyway, I thought, well, in the bottom it's got a red line. Delete this section, so I deleted it. Just so I could carry on. And the next section was nothing to do with it. It said delete section, so I deleted that. And I got to the end, and it's done. I was on it for almost all day to fill in a simple self-assessment tax form. They've put it along to make it easier for us. I've now got to write to the tax office and explain that I want the 15,000 and the loss this year put forward to next year because the computer wouldn't allow me to do it. Has anybody else had trouble with the self-assessment tax form online? Because it's an absolute nightmare. They wouldn't accept the description of my business. Then they wouldn't accept my losses. They wouldn't accept my the brought forward losses from the year before. I haven't done anything wrong. I've just tried to be honest and fill the form in. And the computer won't allow me to do it. Right. Phone them up. Get some advice. Was on the phone for over an hour. I got the wrong number and I was given a number. You can't make this up, I tell you. Phone the other number. We've got a long volume of calls. It may take some time to answer. After half an hour, I put the phone down. So I'm now going to write to them, explain it, and hopefully that they'll account for the losses for the last 2 years. But it's not right. It's supposed to be simple. If I had the form, it would have been simple. But if the computer is rejecting the information you're putting in, then what are you supposed to do? Anyway, Ian, my reserved rant over for today. If you've had problems with the on self-assessment tax form, put it out down below. Let's see what sort of a mess other people have made for it. I've been filling them in for 3 or 4 years without any problems. This year I tried to fill it in and it's all gone haywire. Anyway, bye bye for now.